Hi everyone, my name is Donnie Lowy from Closeoutexplosion.com. Today I'd like to talk to you about starting a wholesale distribution company. So it's definitely a very good opportunity. I'm a wholesaler myself, so I know that the potential is there. It is a difficult business, it is challenging, but the potential is there. Right? When you have a store, you have to wait for the customer to come to you. But when you distribute wholesale products, you're going out to the customer. You have the opportunity to call in customers and to distribute the merchandise. And in fact, also what happens when the retailers sell the merchandise they buy from you, in a way they're almost like your sales agents, because they're selling the merchandise that you have. And of course they're paying you for that merchandise, and then they sell it hopefully at a higher profit, so they'll buy more from you. So now the first step in starting a wholesale distribution company is, firstly, you have to be aware of any regulations, any licenses that you need. Okay, so you have to look into that. Now, I could only give you advice on the more business, the more business side, the more practical advice. Okay, so now as far as starting your company, you're going to have a product to sell. You're going to have a product that either is unique, and that's why retailers are going to want to buy it from you. It's not available anywhere else, or it's a product that is available from other wholesalers, but you're giving it to them at a much lower wholesale price. Or you're offering a convenience factor. Maybe you offer free delivery. Maybe no one else delivers and you're the one who delivers it. Maybe you have other added bonuses you could give them. If they buy from you, let's say dress shirts, you give them cufflinks for free. So it could be a product that other people have, but you're offering an extra value with that product. Another thing you can do is you can set up an exclusive relationship with a master distributor, with, let's say, a distributor that is representing a factory or an importer, and you go ahead and you get an exclusive to distribute that product in a given area. So any retailers that want to carry that product, they have to buy it through you, right? It's almost like having, when you hear, Pepsi has a representative, or they have a route, and they distribute it in a very specific area. So that is what you're going to be doing. You're going to contact a factory or an importer or a brand. You're going to try to get an exclusive to represent them in a given area. So the retailers who want to buy that product need to buy it from you. Now, it's going to be hard to get an exclusive for a product that's really popular, because they already might have someone selling it for them, and if the product is so popular, they're not going to need to have a wholesaler distributing that product. They could distribute it themselves. So you might have better luck with finding an up-and-coming brand or a designer which people aren't familiar with, and getting an agreement to distribute their product, right? Whether it's clothing, whether it's handbags, whether it's shoes, accessories, whatever the product might be. Now, how are you going to reach your customers? The best way to do it is to go there in person, introduce yourself to stores. That's how I started out. I took socks and I sold it store by store. You could also call them up, find out when the buyer is going to be there. If you have a website, and I recommend you do have a website, list your products, call the store, get the email address of the buyer or the store owner, and send them an email with your website so they can see what products you have available. Follow up with them in person, call them up periodically. If they haven't bought from you, you could be persistent. And even if they've bought from you already, don't expect them to remember you and to call you on their own, because they're going to get overwhelmed. They might lose your phone number. They might forget your website. So you want to call them up and let them know, what do you have available. And also, let's say they bought from you. And let's say you carry socks and t-shirts, and they bought socks from you. And the socks really aren't moving that fast. So they still have socks, but they might not even know that you have t-shirts available. So you call them up, and if they say, hey, look, I'm sorry, but I don't need any more socks. I still have the socks that I bought from you. Let them know about the other products that you have available. Okay? And let's say the socks are moving, but they're not moving that quickly. But you could give them the socks at a much, much lower wholesale price. It might be worthwhile for the store to buy the socks from you even before they've sold out the socks they already have, because eventually they will sell those socks out, and when they need more socks, they'll have those socks that they bought from you at a much lower wholesale price, and they would regularly buy those socks from you. Now, as far as having your wholesale distribution company, if you can, hire salespeople who then they could call on other accounts and sell those products for you. You might want to partner up with another wholesaler who's distributing products to the customers that you'd like to sell to, and then this way they could take samples with them and they could sell your products, and of course they'll make money because you'll give them a very good wholesale price, and it'll help you because you'll be able to reach out to more retailers than you might otherwise be able to reach out to. And also another benefit of working with a wholesaler is that the wholesaler already has a good relationship with the retailers. they don't know you. You're going to have a hard time convincing them to buy from you. But if that wholesaler already sells to them, he or she's going to have an easier time selling those products. So you could start your wholesale distribution company and work with another wholesaler who will actually call on retailers and make the actual sale. Alright, my website is closeoutexplosion.com. The next time you are in New York, please visit my warehouse. Thank you and have a great day.